Welcome to Jack Fleming Artistry. This is just a quick little video today with a few tips on using tape and on palleting. This is on a job I did about a month ago on a really cool little Ford coupe. One of the main reasons I'm using tape on this job is to keep a consistent line between the top of that belt line and where my line's going to be. You can see the body panels are off a little bit. I try to stay with the body panel and not keeping it consistent across the car. I assume those gaps will get fixed one day. I have one shot in my cup here mixed with probably a 10% mixture of reducer and enamel hardener. So one of the points in palleting here is trying to get the paint into all of the hairs of that brush so that everywhere inside of there's paint. It's your fuel tank for driving it down the car. You want a full tank of gas. I dip it in a little bit of high temp reducer there and keep mixing that into this until the feel is what I'm looking for. I'm going to wiggle that and keep flipping my brush over as I'm palleting it and pushing that paint into the hairs while at the same time feeling for it to have the right amount of drag to it. I don't want it to be super slick, but I also don't want it to stick. That's the part that you've really got to figure out on your own over time. But as you'll see here, I'm really palleting that for a while. I even cut it off in the video here and didn't finish palleting it for you guys. Now that my brush is loaded, it's going to flop a little bit. You don't want it to hang over a whole lot, but it's full of paint, and you want it to be full of paint. That way you can drag that line all the way down this car with a minimal amount of times of repalleting. Going back to the tape here, it's a little bit dark inside of the shop, so another one of the reasons that I use this tape is my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, and it helps me know where my line needs to be. I also use it as the center line on starting this little design here. The center of where my design is going to be is on the right side of this tape. So I put it down, lined it up pretty high so I could line it up with the center of the window. But after I pull this line right here, I'm just going to go ahead and rip that tape off. Now there's no pencil lines left on this car to clean off later. I can go ahead and finish my design, and when I'm done, I'm just done. I should have mentioned it earlier, but whenever I was pulling the long coach line around the car, I wasn't painting up against the tape. I was painting about a half a brush width away from that tape, using it as a visual guide to keep my line straight. But as I said before, part of the reason for that is the lighting in here. At least for me, sometimes in a dark lit place, whenever I'm trying to pull a line and I'm looking at stuff, I start to lose where that body line is because the light shifts. And now you can see without the tape there, I'm using the line that I pulled previously as the guide for the black line that went underneath it. By the way, I find it saves time if I work one color at a time as I'm working around a car. So all of the gray work, the design part of it, the coach lines, and then all of the black work. Might come back later and add a little bit more of a color or whatnot, but try not to. That kind of keeps down the time of constantly cleaning brushes and repalleting. I hope you guys find this helpful. Whenever I started with this, there wasn't videos and stuff out there showing this kind of stuff, and I didn't have anyone telling me a lot of this. A lot of it's stuff I either found out on my own over time, or it slowly trickled down through watching stuff with other people. Please let me know what y'all think about this video. Feel free to share any other tips that you have in the comment section, and see you guys later. Click on one of the other two videos that pops up here. Hope you guys have a good day.